controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
And this confrontation is underway. And so the Bayer Leverkusen team looks like this. Lukas Hradecky is the goalkeeper. Charles Arangis plays alongside Kerem Demirbay in the centre of midfield. And it's Patrick Schick up front. Marco Reus in the middle. Well, still an issue here. And in the end, no damage done. Fruitful looking attack. And the ball's gone. There's a slide rule pass. Offside it is, but he needed sharp eyes to make that decision.
Well, it's fine margins, isn't it? But in the end, he just went too early.
An incisive pass. Well, full marks for trying, but very deftly cut out. Here's the starting 11 for Borussia Dortmund. Thomas Meunier plays with Rafael Guerreiro as fullbacks. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. Marco Reus! And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement. And back underway. 1-0 it is. And he's beaten him here. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. This could be the equaliser. Splendid defending. Short corner favoured. Arangis. And dispossessed. And it's Reus on the run. They're showing excellent vision. Well, the keeper performing brilliantly.
Well, that's just incredible. He reacted so quickly there.
Oh, goalkeeper blunder. He got in the way of that cross. An alert piece of defending. He might be able to profit from the wide position. And there's the feed into the box. And the danger's still on. Danger averted for now. Patrick Schick! And a wonderful diving save to deny the opportunity. Favouring the short one. Benarabi. And a timely intervention. Well, far from the ideal pass. And Bellingham. Will it be? Couldn't grab hold of it. Well, they survived the attack. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Arangis. Really good piece of goalkeeping there. And given away by Dortmund. Beautifully disguised ball. Strong hand on that one. And given away by Leverkusen. Well, inching towards half-time, and probably fair to say the fans were hoping for a little bit better than this. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, I've been a little disappointed with their attacking play. It's all been a bit too slow. If they can pass it into their front areas with more quality, switch play quicker, and be more positive in 1v1 situations, I think they'll get back into this.
And he read it well. Benarabi. This could square the game. Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. It's got to be. And it's in! All square again. What a match this is turning out to be. Underway then in the second half. And the two teams matching each other just about stride for stride. Kerem Demirbay. Not getting anxious when they have the ball. No-nonsense clearance. You certainly have got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Stuart.
Well, it was a vital goal and at a crucial time, you have to
opportunity
say.
here, Stuart. Vigorous defending. And Bellingham. And he's in an offside position. Kerem Demirbay. Fruitful looking attack. Options in the middle. And space available inside. Aranguiz. And Patrick Schick now. And the challenge halts them in their tracks.
Well, as you can hear, the fans think that should have been a penalty, but I'm not convinced.
And the counter-attack is on. Options available. They need to get bodies back. Might jump in front. Able to close down the shot. Now let's see what Dortmund have been rehearsing in training. Corner. Has someone to play it to. Well, tremendous block. They're making high pressing work for them here. And that puts them in position. Well, they know they need to stop him. And now it is there for him. And still a chance. And a goal! Well, it looks easy when you can put them away like that. And it will be interesting to see how Borussia Dortmund respond to that setback. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Haaland. On to Haaland. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Breaking at pace. Well, they profit from this situation. Surely! And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Getting in there to intercept. And Patrick Schick now. Not to be advised giving the ball away there. Fantastic work to thwart the danger. Rice. Meunier. And played in. Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper. 10 minutes to go then. Dahoud. On to Haaland. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping.
Well, there was the chance for the equaliser, but you have to say, what a great save that was.
Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Well, they've won the ball back quickly. This could be the equaliser. Well, it might still work out for them. Time really is of the essence. What can they do from this situation? And the danger's still on. Well, able to survive that attacking push. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Space on the flank. And delivered into the box. Thumped clear. Cutting the ball back. And there goes the final whistle. Defeat for Dortmund.
Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Yeah. intoxicating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And the focus is on the Bundesliga. Live action coming up. It's Bayer Leverkusen and they take on Wolfsburg.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Stefan. Weghorst. Terrific block. Oh, you don't want to lose the ball in that position. Well, borderline offside, but correct. Oh, he's given the ball away. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Weghorst. Well, putting it wide from there. A pity, really. Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man, I think, Stuart. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, the best players are the ones that can play in tight areas, and he can certainly play in tight areas.
Oh, hang on, Stuart, look at this! And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin. 1-0 then. Arnold. Oh, this is looking promising. Oh, there it is! A back and forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted nearly minutes. So underway again following the goal that made things level. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Making sure it didn't get past him. Promising looking attack. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Chance to play it in. Really good challenge. Maximilian Philipp. Kevin Mbabu. Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. Maximilian Philipp. Every pass hitting its target. Happy to take on the shot. And a really good diving stop. Keen to take it short here. Crossing into the middle. Well, off target in the end, and that'll be a goal kick.
Well, I think the defender just about did enough there, but that was a chance. Well, the stats confirm it. Wolfsburg have been the more dominant team over the last 15 minutes and looked a real threat going forward. But they must take one of these chances while they're having this good period that you do sense it's coming.
Just cutting off the supply. And it's Maximilian Philipp. Weghorst. And an astute piece of defending. Karim Bellarabi. Well, potential danger. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Maxence Lacroix. Maximilian Arnold has it. Jérôme Roussillon. And Philipp. Arnold! Unable to get a body in the way. Over it comes. Well, still an issue here. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. A very good tackle. Weghorst. And fired against the crossbar. Well, the keeper can breathe a big sigh of relief.
Well, he can. That was so unlucky. How close was that? Well, you sense the goal's coming. They're getting so close now, they just need to take one of these chances.
A creative look about this. And it's Maximilian Philipp. Arnold. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead. Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. And intercepted it. Opportunity! Oh, not to be. That would have put them well on their way, Stuart.
Well, that could prove to be a big miss. surely has to score there.
And a tidy ball. And whipped into the box. That still could be dangerous. Well, the keeper had to intervene under a bit of pressure there. And a good tackle. Vital interception. The danger was very real. Arnold. Stefan. How about the cross? Very comfortable when in possession. And Philip. Weghorst. Really getting stuck in defensively. Sinkgrafen. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And Patrick Schick now. I don't think he'll be proud of that challenge. And it's left to the referee to decide what happens next. Well, to be honest, I'm not sure what possessed him to put in a challenge like that in the first place.
Well, it's dangerous, it's reckless, it's out of control. It's a red card all day long.
Well, he had it on target, but it was never going to trouble the keeper.
Well, just listen to the fans. They know this is a big chance here.
Benarabi. This could level it. And it is the equaliser. Parity now. And who's to say what's going to happen next? Well, I imagine there were many who had counted them out. This has been quite the fight back. Brooks. Roussillon has it. Well, it's one pass after another. It was an ambitious pass. Didn't quite execute it properly. Well, I think just lost his focus for a second, and a throw-in conceded. Can they nudge in front late on here? Schick. Not high-quality defending. Just 10 minutes to go. And showing fine vision. Well, there is a fine goalkeeper in action.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's great goalkeeping at a very important time.
Who can they pick out? In the corner, far too close to the goalkeeper. Weghorst. Oh, it's gone in! And that will be written down as an own goal. No wonder he's hanging his head. So, an own goal, and now they are chasing this game. Oh, a lovely ball. And he's found a bit of daylight. And top-notch as well as brave goalkeeping.
Well, he comes off his line at just the right time. He read that brilliantly.
If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. Excellent ball over the top. And so the final whistle here. The visit.
vibe. Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you.
Here at the Signal Iduna Park. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And the focus is on the Bundesliga. Live action coming up. It is Borussia Dortmund, and they take on Wolfsburg.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Is it going to be? What a save! And now the delivery. Well, they survived the attack. And introducing the Borussia Dortmund side, Thomas Meunier plays with Rafael Guerreiro as fullbacks. And danger still. Weghorst. Mbabu. Well, the ball lost here. Arnold. And it wasn't a great pass, was it? And Bellingham. Holland. And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate. Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. An encouraging move from Dortmund, but ultimately up a cul-de-sac. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. And he gets away with a warning here.
In my view, that's good refereeing. Strong, but not officious.
Is this the moment? And fired against the crossbar. Might be able to set up the chance. Just couldn't capitalise there. Schlager. And he's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. Reina. It is going to be a Dortmund free kick. Well, they couldn't keep it. And now passing it through. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. A creative look about this. Happy to take on the shot. And he's gone and scored to level it again. So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Marco Reus. It's with Dahoud. Will it be? And putting his body on the line. Good defending. Oh, lovely ball. And Philippe. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. High quality defending. Oh, he's lost possession. And Bellingham. Can they nudge in front? Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Steffen. Goalkeeper getting in the way. Superb save. Trying to deliver it accurately. couldn't quite hang on. And thumped away. And we will have just one additional minute. Rice. Meunier. Could play it in. A chance then for the respective managers to... Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Daniel Malen. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Delivered into the box. The verdict is offside here. Bellingham. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. Can he give them the advantage? And a goal it is to put them in front again! No less than they deserve! So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. And it's Maximilian Philipp. Effective challenge. Bellingham. And slipped through beautifully. Well, good clean catch by the keeper. Weghorst. And Dortmund regaining possession. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Well, no danger now. And intercepted it. Weghorst. Excellent refereeing. Advantage in operation. Weghorst. Just couldn't capitalise there. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Daniel Malen. Opportunity! Wonderful chance! Wonderful block. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. Meunier. Defensive efficiency personified. And on the back of that particular challenge, will the referee let the matter rest there? Really getting stuck in. Meunier. And possibilities here. Can he finish? Not out of the woods yet. And problem solved for now.
Well, what a great save that was to keep them in this. May just be the impetus they need.
Oh, Stuart, they must score! Well, far from the ideal cross. Keeper's ball all the way. Not all that convincing defensively. Daniel Malen. Oh, a splendid save.
And it gives them some hope here. Not long left, though. Well, that save has just about kept them in this. But they need to create chances of their own, and quickly, if they're to get a result here.
Another goal from this corner would in all likelihood secure victory. Well, he failed to get it away properly. Chance to finish. Unable to put the seal on victory.
Well, what a chance, Derek. That was the game right there.
Well, with 5 minutes remaining and just one goal between them, still the prospect of late excitement in this match. They get forward, but time is very much against them here. Not to be advised giving the ball away there. What an important piece of defending. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. And not quite accurate enough, Stuart.
Well, I think he should do better there, but at least they're now knocking at the door.
Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. And that is the end of the contest, and not a happy outcome.
When you want to get off that darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too.
Kerem Demirbay plays alongside Charles Aránguiz in the centre of midfield. And the striker is the very gifted Patrick Schick. Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. Now, let's see what they can do here. And let's give credit to the defending. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. And in the perfect position to read it. And Patrick Schick now. Alert defending. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. How can they create something? Well, offside here. Such a pity for them. Chance was on. Really getting stuck in defensively. Bellarabi. Can he put them ahead? And brave goalkeeping to deal with the danger.
Well, he had to get that right, didn't he? That's good goalkeeping.
Over the touchline for a throw-in. Reina has it. Decent position for Dortmund to be in. Rice. And Bellingham. And an astute piece of defending. That is tackling of the highest order. Guerreiro. The clearance wasn't decisive. Well, that's the end of that for now. Diaby. Could be. And it's in! 1-0. They breached the defence. So underway again here. 1-0 the score. That's how to dispossess your opponent. An encouraging move from Dortmund. Well, not covering himself in glory defensively. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. Well, a goal here for Dortmund from the corner really would change the complexion of the game. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground.
Well, Leverkusen just can't dominate the possession, but their attacking play has been really incisive. It's been a really good display from them so far.
A chance to whip it in. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. And Patrick Schick now. And given away by Dortmund. Fruitful looking attack. Failed to keep hold of it. Meunier. Well, he took care of it defensively. Moving forward effectively. Teammate and support. And not cleared away properly. Oh, chance taken. There is opportunism for you. But a disappointed goal. And they begin the second half. Currently, it's going the way of Leverkusen. Charles Aránguiz. And Bellingham. And he read it well defensively. Meunier. Erling Haaland! Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out the danger. And delivered by Rafael Guerreiro. Not all that convincing defensively. Schick. Well, he's given us away. Oh, he's lost possession. And a very good challenge. Decent position for Dortmund to be in, but really sticking to their task defensively. Royce. He read the situation defensively and did his job. And Patrick Schick now. And the ball is loose. And Patrick Schick now. Kerem Demirbay. Aranguiz. A glorious chance. Patrick Schick! And a goalkeeper in great form.
And he's just pulled off an absolutely stunning save there. That is brilliant.
Well, dealt with that ball comfortably. And breaking at pace with menace. Well, that pass easy on the eye. Well, it was easy on the eye, but the interception was made. Using space on the opposite flank now. Can he make it count? Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. Kerem Demirbay. And a strong tackle. And Patrick Schick now. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Can they hit on the break? Oh, he's really opened them up here. In it goes to alter the arithmetic and give them hope that they can turn this round. And they get the ball moving again. Dortmund still behind, but they're making this a contest. Aranguiz. A foul, but advantage played. It looks promising. Just 10 minutes to go. Aranguiz. Demirbay has it. Really good high press. Working really well as a team to regain possession. Having won the ball back, they might be able to profit. Well, it's almost over, but not quite. The fans still with a bit of nail-biting to do, Stuart.
Well, they should have had this wrapped up long ago. Some of their football has been excellent, but they're going to need to be resilient in these final few minutes to get their much-deserved victory.
Well, he's gone back and shown him a yellow card, Stuart.
Well, that was a poor challenge. The referee wasn't going to forget that, was he?
It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Kerem Demirbay. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. And there we have it. The referee brings this match to it.
Cracking. Cracking.
Hello, it's great to have you with us. We've travelled today to the Bismarckstraße in Leverkusen. We're at the Bayer Arena. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined for expert analysis by Stuart Robson. And we have live action from the Bundesliga coming right up. It's Bayer Leverkusen, and they take on Wolfsburg.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Can they convert? Still possibilities. Good tackle taken away. And Patrick Schick now. Under real pressure defensively. Will they pay the price? And so the Bayer Leverkusen team looks like this. Lukas Radetzky is the goalkeeper. Kerem Demirbay plays alongside Charles Arangis in the centre of midfield. And the striker is the very gifted Patrick Schick. Well, he really is danger personified, but in this game, Stuart, what do you think we might see from him?
Oh, Derek, big moment here.
And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. A very good tackle. And Patrick Schick now. And the keeper in position to grab hold of it. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save, Derek, but he should score from there.
Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Maximilian Philipp. Slipshod passing. Schick. Kerem Demirbay. In position. In position to give them the lead, maybe. That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
Karim Bellarabi. Oh, managing to beat him. Terrific block. Maybe breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one.
I'm not sure why the fans are so upset. I think the referee got that absolutely right.
Well, attacking possibilities. Roussillon. And a very good challenge. Useful looking ball. Well, a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. Good work to regain possession. And it's Maximilian Philipp. Fantastic work to thwart the danger. And this situation could be dangerous. Firing it in. And how about that for a save? Can they take advantage? And Patrick Schick now. Perfect tackle. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. He's got to score! Oh yes! 1-0 it is! And it doesn't come as a huge surprise! And so it is, the first half... The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. A good and fair challenge. Weghorst. Now a decent position. Surely the equaliser. Brilliant save. Well, Karim Benarabi stamped his authority on the first half. What did you make of his contribution?
Well, I'm sure the manager will be delighted with him. They've drilled it into them to keep their focus, keep playing through to the half-time whistle, and it's certainly put them in a good position to go on and win this now.
Oh, you don't want to lose the ball in that position. Well shown inside. Happy to take on the shot, and the keeper had the measure of it. It's a short one. Steffen. Baku. And given away by Leverkusen. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Able to get a body in the way. And a strong tackle. Danger here as he runs at them. And Philipp. Untidy on the ball. Could be a chance to break here. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Delivered into the box. Oh, that was a terrific attack, but they'll be disappointed about the way it ended.
Well, it's good play. They force the error, break forward quickly and create the opening. However, the finish didn't match the rest of it. Well, there it is. Wolfsburg have controlled the ball, but they aren't doing enough with it. They need to pass it quicker, play forward earlier and show more energy. Otherwise, they won't get back into this one.
Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. And it's Maximilian Philipp using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Tremendous ball played through. Chance maybe. Well, they survived the attack. A foul, but advantage played. Beautifully weighted ball. Well, not to be. He had moved into an illegal position.
Well, it's great that he wants to run in behind, but he has to get the timing right.
Weghorst. An important interception. 10 minutes left for play. Chance to cross. And now they have the ball back. Really vital interception here. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Well, a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. Well, time is against them. They have work to do. Cuts it back. Gerhardt. And this situation could be dangerous.
Well, just listen to the noise in here. These fans are doing everything to get their team over the finish line, and there's not long left now.
Well, he has the measure of his man, and a harmless cross gobbled up. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. Mbabu. And that is going to be... Live action from the Bundesliga coming right up. It is Borussia Dortmund, and they take on Wolfsburg.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
And he takes on the shot. Able to get a body in the way. And deciding to go short with this one. Cross could be useful. And the keeper taking it cleanly. And introducing the Borussia Dortmund side. Mats Hummels starts alongside Manuel Akanji in central defence. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset. Yannick Gerhardt. Now, let's see what they can do here. And let's give credit to the defending. Weghorst. Could be! Oh, a good diving save. And a short corner, let's see. And a fine cross. Just the clearance that was needed. Showing a real will to win the ball. Jude Bellingham. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Oh, is he going to be punished here? And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind, but he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
Jérôme Roussillon. Possession one. A really sumptuous ball. Perfect example of how to put in a tackle, and a corner will be next. Not the result from the set piece they were looking for. The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball. Yannick Gerhardt. On to Brooks. Here's Gerhardt. Making progress. Yannick Gerhardt. Maximilian Philipp. It should be! And up for grabs off the keeper. And problem solved for now. It is to be a throw-in. Maximilian Philipp. He could really get at the opposition. And the keeper has possession of it. Weghorst. And Philipp. Robbed them. Borussia Dortmund have given it away. Mbabu. Yannick Gerhardt. Takes the shot. And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. They favoured a short one here. Must take the lead here. Superb stop. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Well, the managers will... The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Now, what can they produce on the flank? But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Routine, really. he's given us away. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Well, I think just lost his focus for a second, and a throw-in conceded. Guerrero. Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire. Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Jude Bellingham. Patient build-up at the moment. Dahoud. Failure to keep the ball on the part of Dahoud. And attempting the through ball. In it goes! 2 goals in rapid-fire fashion and looking very comfortable here. Well, a second goal for them here. Can they convert? Superb save.
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save.
They take it short. Maximilian Philipp. And now it's Ridley Baku. Well, Dortmund have it once again.
Well, as you can see, Dortmund are struggling to control possession, but when they have had it, they've looked so dangerous, particularly when they press high up the field, win the ball back in those areas, and then counter-attack quickly.
A foul, but advantage played. Weghorst. Timely intervention. Meunier. Dahoud. Guerrero. Corner conceded. It came off the defender. And Bellingham. Holland. Into the advanced position. He thwarted the attack illegally. Now perhaps a card is forthcoming. And the goal disallowed. You can see why. Offside, Stuart.
Yeah, and I think he knew as well. Immediately looked over his shoulder to check for the linesman. Meunier. Meunier.
Cross towards that far post. Not really the ideal clearance. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Can they keep it going? Could reduce the deficit. Oh dear, that moment might come back to haunt them. A bad miss.
You sense that had to go in if they're to turn this around. They simply haven't been at the races today.
And possibilities here. This looks more than decent. And the keeper stretching to deny him. Who can they pick out? Well, it still could be dangerous. Nicely timed tackle.
I'm not sure why the fans are so upset. I think the referee got that absolutely right.
And that will be all for this game anyway, and defeat.
Connect the dots straight to
That's being echoed by the coaches here today.
A potentially fascinating 90 minutes ahead of us, and Milan get the ball rolling. And that's very good refereeing to let the play flow. But after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. Here's the Milan team. Mike Maignan begins in goal. Theo Hernandez starts with Davide Calabria in the fullback positions. And the striker today is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Takes the shot. Oh, good reflexes from the keeper, and the danger averted. Now sending it in. Smuggled away. Ibrahimovic. Rebic has it. Doing well to keep possession. The keeper completely untroubled. The Napoli starting 11. David Ospina begins in goal. Kostas Manolas plays alongside Kalidou Koulibaly in central defence. Stanislav Lobotka plays with Fabian in the centre of midfield. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. Creative look about this. They could nudge in front. Goalkeeper getting in the way. Superb save. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Osimhen. Now with Mertens. Fabian. Looking for that final pass, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass, finally. Theo Hernandez. Diaz. Great pressure to win the ball back. Victor Osimhen. Lozano. Fabian. Lobotka. Here's Insigne. And a throw-in forthcoming. Well, that's a moment he would like to airbrush from history. He's thrown it straight to the opposition. Well, visionary passing. Ibrahimovic. And it was a... Oh, he's given it. Penalty. And an opportunity now for them to jump in front. This to open the scoring here. Still could be dangerous. And a time for calm on the ball. Mertens. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. excellent challenge. And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. Fabian. Insigne! Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. Getting in there to take it away. Well, poor technique and a goal kick coming up. Oh, moving it nicely. And the challenge halts them in their tracks.
Well, it was a close call, but the fans are not happy with that decision.
And with that... As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Good tackle. Milan showing good width. Fine cross into the middle. That's all they can conjure for now. Victor Osimhen. Lozano now. Osimhen. Dries Mertens. Well, he successfully got past him. But the danger averted for now. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And a goal kick given. Making progress. The outcome is a goal kick here. Rebic. Kessié. Well, pass after pass, maybe they can chisel an opportunity, but then the one that goes astray.
Well, the stats don't lie. It's been very tense and an even battle so far, but neither side has played with...
And mistimed the run, sadly. That's offside. Salamakers. Close, but offside nonetheless. Moving forward effectively. Must take the lead here. Oh, but he's missed it. How on earth is this still level?
Well, I just don't know, Derek. Just a real lack of composure in the end. They should be ahead now.
Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. Well, a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. Well, they couldn't hang on to it, Napoli. And the counter looks on here. Options available. They need to get bodies back. Oh, off the post. Still alive. Well, the keeper has it, and all is well.
Well, it is now, but the striker did everything right, barring a couple of inches.
And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Lorenzo Insigne. Osimhen. And he keeps going. Fabian. And a body in the way. Lobotka. Now Mertens. Mertens! Oh, a goal! And is that going to be the one that wins it for them? There's every chance, and the fans are lapping this up. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Well, it wasn't a productive cross. The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then. And so into the final 5 minutes. And the referee blows for a foul. Mario Rui. Now with Lobotka. Mertens. Good use of advantage by the referee. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. The crossbar got in the way. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. Well, the referee not messing about. He's cautioned him.
Well, it had to be a yellow card.
That will do it. The referee blows the whistle and maximum...
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move.
And the game begins. And Milan's lineup looks like this. Mike Maignan begins in goal. Theo Hernandez starts with Davide Calabria in the fullback positions. And lining up through the middle in attack today is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. This is the lineup for the visitors today. Rui Patricio begins in goal. Brian Cristante plays with Jordan Veretout in the centre of midfield. And the lone front-running role today goes to Borja Mayoral. Well, who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine the course of events? No reason at all why it won't be this man, Stuart. What do you anticipate seeing from him?
Well, he's such a natural finisher. He has everything a good goal.
Well, the chance looked to be on, but found himself offside. Milan doing well to win it back. And Zlatan Ibrahimovic in the centre. A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game. Just what they were hoping to produce. Far from a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card? We're going to see the first yellow card of the game. The referee not standing on ceremony.
Well, he's under pressure now. It's a long time to be on a booking.
The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. Mayoral. Oh, that is a superb save. Smuggled away. Splendid tackle, and a throw-in coming up. Theo Hernandez. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Ibrahimovic, and blocked for now. Borja Mayoral. Viña. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Can they find a gap in the defence? But then the commentator's curse comes into play. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Rebic. Here's Ibrahimovic. There it is! 2 to the good now, and that gives them a buffer. Well, a second goal for them here. And he's taken it away. Almost at half-time, and they're making home advantage count, I think it's fair to say. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, from an attacking point of view, it's been a very good performance. I've really liked the way they've got the ball from back to front, then how the forwards have got away from their markers, and the speed of their attack.
Oh, wait a minute. They could be in here. There it is! The goals keep coming. No stopping them today. So continuing with the action, and the fact of the matter is Milan are running away with this. Viña. Veretout. Rick Karsdorp. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Davide Calabria. Benassa. On the ball, Rafael Leao. Playing with purpose and control. It's still alive. The first half here comes to an end. And so the second half commences here. Well, it was one-way traffic in the first half. They're going to need all their time if they have designs on a comeback. And the referee is quite rightly letting it go. Well, he was very keen to give them the advantage, but instead it will be a free kick now. Well, now he's walking on eggshells, you might say. Next time it'll be yellow. Henrik Mkhitaryan. Crossing opportunity. Mayoral. Perfect tackle. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Oh, what an opportunity. Big chance it is. Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend.
Well, I have to say, I thought that looked to be going in. It was such a good effort.
Not a bad pass it was. A chance to whip it in. And a good take under duress there. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So a half an hour remaining. Possession lost. Pellegrini. Here's Cristante. Really getting stuck in. He's given it straight to the opposition. Kessié. Rebic. Ibrahimovic waiting. Well, no way through. Good bit of pressing. Diaz. Rebic. And pulled back. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, still an issue here. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. A foul, but advantage played. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Possession changing hands. Can they hit on the break? Pellegrini. Nicolo Zaniolo. Cleared away comprehensively. Promising possession, this. Diaz and Zlatan Ibrahimovic in the centre. I just missed that little bit of attacking spark. Goalkeeper's ball. Pellegrini. And the pass was just that little bit off. Nearly found its target. Theo Hernandez. 5 minutes to go. Well, a good tackle. Pellegrini. Can they slot it home? And out of play, the pass nearly worked out, but not quite. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. And that will be all for this game. Defeat for...
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, gravity pulls you straight down. Clear When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky.
It's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
And a glance at the Napoli side. David Ospina begins in goal. Kostas Manolas plays alongside Kalidou Koulibaly in central defence. Fabian plays with Stanislav Lobotka in the centre of midfield. And the idea is to have just the... Can they keep it out? Corner given. That's an effective cross aimed at the back post. Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire. 1-0 then. A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. Henrik Mkhitaryan. And there to intervene. Osimhen. Fabian. And another one! 2 quick goals! Will it turn out to be the 2-punch knockout? So 2-0 now. The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. Mertens. Nicely timed tackle. Vertu. Well, it's Napoli's turn now. Mertens. He can't hold on to it. And in at the second time of asking. Just what was required. Well, the ball is moving once more. Napoli dominant, accelerating away from their opponents. Perfect tackle by Kostas Manolas. Brian Cristante. Veretout. Pellegrini. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Relentless high pressing. Dries Mertens. And he read it superbly. Pellegrini. Vigna. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Mertens. A bit of running room now on the wing. Fabian. Timely intervention. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Mertens. Well, he's lost it. Mkhitaryan. Now Veretout. Brian Cristante. Pellegrini. Borja Mayoral. Mayoral. Well, spot on with that challenge. It's there for him. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it. That is that for the first time. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Brian Cristante. Karsdorp. Well, it's gone out of play under real duress. Well, mopping up defensively. And fed forwards. Chance on for Mertens. Marvellous anticipation. Did well to win the ball back. Couldn't hang on to it. Fabian. Promising attack, this. Kostas Manolas. Onto Lobotka. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Well, good clean catch by the keeper. Possession one. Lobotka. Now Mertens. Nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Well, it fizzled out. Fabian. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. But then the one that goes astray. Nicolo Zaniolo. This looks promising. Poor attempt at a pass, really. 20 minutes remaining. Osimhen. Lozano. Vertu. Mkhitaryan. It's with Viña. Plenty of running room in the wide position. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Defensive efficiency personified. Lobotka. Poor pass under no real pressure. Oh, he's really opened them up here. And up for grabs off the keeper. It's wholehearted defending and the concession of a corner here. They take it short. And tidily played. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Losing possession. Martins. But ultimately up a cul-de-sac. Borja Mayoral. And it's a quality pass. Teammate available. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Fabian. And that is the end of the contest, and not a happy end. in Serie A. It's Milan up against Napoli.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Here's the Milan team. Mike Maignan begins in goal. Davide Calabria plays with Theo Hernandez in the wide defensive areas. And lining up through the middle in attack today is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Over the byline, hence a goal kick. Here's the team for Napoli. David Ospina begins in goal. Kalidou Koulibaly plays alongside Kostas Manolas in the centre of defence. Stanislav Lobotka plays with Fabian in the centre of midfield. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. A very effective challenge put in. Real chance. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. And deciding to go short with this one. And the problem not completely solved. Well, threat over for now. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. And the danger's still on. Lobotka. And snuffing out the danger. And they will be awarded a free kick for that. Insigne. Could take the lead. And with that, they've thwarted the opportunity. Rossoneri being afforded too much space. That's a nice looking ball. And everyone in the centre looking on as it sailed over them. Dries Mertens. Well, that's one for them to pursue. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Mertens. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Rafael Leao. Given away by Milan. Insigne on the ball. Options around him. Splendid tackle, and the outcome is a corner here. But he's gone short with it. Lozano. Well, a bit short with the clearance. Oh, I think he'll be kicking himself. Ruled offside.
Well, his instinct should have told him he was offside there. He has to be more alert in the box.
And take it away. Lozano. Well, they get the ball once more. Good pressure. Can they make something of this? This looks more than decent. Giving it a try. Just made sure nothing came of that. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. Oh, that is a superb save. And you don't want to lose possession there. That is a tackle and a half. And we will have just one additional minute. Good pressure to win the ball back. Victor Osimhen. Could be. Defensive excellence there. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Victor Osimhen. Delightful pass. Not to be this time. Theo Hernandez. And space for the cross. Chance to take the lead. And danger still. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity.
Well, the keeper's made a good save, but you just sense a goal is coming soon.
Osimhen. A delicious piece of skill. Well read to put an end to that attack. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Can they keep it going? Possession changing hands. Oh, wonderful bit of skill. Inside he goes. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Ibrahimovic at the ready. Will this corner bear fruit for them?
Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans have suddenly come to life.
Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. Can they forge ahead? They had to react, and did. And a throw-in it's going to be. And options in the centre. Ibrahimovic. And a little too close to the keeper in the end. Mertens. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Osimhen. Gulam. Lobotka. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Well, brilliant work to keep that one in play. Promising looking ball. Could it be? And far from the ideal cross. Keeper's ball all the way. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Lozano. Victor Osimhen. And players waiting in the centre. Fabian. Good work from Milan to make sure possession changed hands. Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper.
Well, that would surely have won the game. The keeper's done brilliantly to keep that out.
Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Milan still going forward as the minutes tick away. Magnificent goalkeeping and still their level.
Well, it's a top save and it's an important one as well, Derek. That would have been it had that gone in.
It hasn't come to very much. An effective challenge. And at first glance, you would think a strong possibility of a red card. Let's see. A really well-taken free kick, but no reward for it.
Well, for a moment there, he must have thought that was in. He struck it so cleanly.
Foul there. Free kick awarded. Well, totalling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes. Far from a good pass. And that is it for the... And a very good evening to you. A big night ahead here at the San Siro, or as it's sometimes referred to, the Giuseppe Meazza Stadium. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And the focus is very much on Serie A, the top division here in Italy. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
He got nothing but ball. He's conceded the corner. Who can he pick out? Not increasing the pressure. Another corner it is. And he's fired over the corner. And it didn't happen for them in attack. That's part of his game, holding the ball. Could go ahead. Blocking it. And not cleared away properly. And they can't quite take advantage in the end. Vertu. And Milan have the ball once more.
Well, he really is danger personified, but in this game, Stuart, what do you think we might see from him?
Well, the best players can play in tight areas, and he can certainly play in tight areres, in and around the box.
Oh, Stuart, a chance! He's blocked it! Well, making high pressing work for them here. Can he finish? And there is the goal that gives them a well-merited lead. It had been coming. So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Mayoral. It's come off the keeper. Oh, he's blocked it.
Well, they're creating chances. They now just need to take one of them. Mind you, what a save that was.
Spot on with that tackle. Benassa. Can they get in behind them? Ibrahimovic at the ready. Well, they haven't overcome all the difficulties. And in the end, no damage done. And intercepted it. Throw-ins given. Rebic. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. And he was in the right place to intercept. It's a promising Milan move. He made it look simple, really. Inching towards half-time, it's Milan with the advantage. Stuart, your thoughts on what you've seen from them in this first 45?
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half-time.
And there to intervene. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Chance to cross. Effective challenge. They've regained possession. This is looking threatening. Given away again. Ibrahimovic. Well, flinging himself at it. Played over. Well, the danger is still there. Will it be? And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
Pulls it back. Really good challenge. A chance then for the respective manager. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Pellegrini. Now Borja Mayoral. Oh, in with a chance. And up for grabs off the keeper. In the opinion of the referee, that is a penalty.
And the upshot of it all. Is a sending off too.
Well, it was certainly a penalty all day long. A sending off, I'm not quite so sure.
And it is substitution time at this juncture, not just from one side, but from both. Chance to equalise here. In it goes! A well-taken penalty. So underway again, following the goal that made things level. And the referee is quite rightly letting it go. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Rebic. And that's great work to make sure it didn't go over the line. Kessié. Ibrahimovic. He knows a thing or two of it. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. Well, the referee took note of the earlier incident and now issues the yellow card. Now sending it in. And a good take under duress there.
Well, as you can see, they've done everything in terms of creativity. They just need to finish one of these chances off to take the lead.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Well, they're keeping their opponents moving and guessing. Well, no stopping him. And still trying to get the shot off. Pulls it back. And a tidy challenge. El Shaarawy. Read it superbly to take back possession. Benassa. Ibrahimovic. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. Has someone to play it to. Given away by the Rossoneri. Oh, lovely incisive pass. Well, they couldn't quite muster a real threat. Rebic. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Perez. Well, they couldn't keep it. Rebic. And a goal! Well, against all the odds, they've hit the front. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Rebic. Can he finish them off? Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out any sign of danger. Possession one. Calabria. Oh, this is looking promising. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. We might very well have late excitement here. 5 minutes to go, and just one goal between them. Can he take advantage? And the keeper getting across to stop it. Well, having been awarded the corner, they'll no doubt look to put the issue beyond all doubt. And that's a high-quality stop.
Well, it may not count for anything, but that was a great save, wasn't it?
So a goal kick is what's coming up here. Rick Karsdorp. Now Borja Mayoral. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. And not a great challenge. Free kick here. Short and along the ground. An effective challenge. And that will be all for this game. Defeat for the... And so the match is underway. And a glance at the Napoli side. David Ospina begins in goal. Kostas Manolas plays alongside Kalidou Koulibaly in central defence. Fabian plays with Stanislav Lobotka in the centre of midfield. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. This is how the visitors will set up today. Rui Patricio is the keeper. Brian Cristante plays with Jordan Veretout in the centre of midfield. And the lone front-running role today goes to Borja Mayoral. Brian Cristante. Well, Napoli have it once again. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Victor Osimhen. Lozano. The keeper diving magnificently to make sure he got there. It's a short one. Fabian. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Attending to his defensive chores. Henrik Mkhitaryan. Pellegrini. And dispossessed. Tremendous ball played through.
Not going to get away with that because it's offside here.
And he shouldn't be offside there. He's gone too early, and that's a waste of a great opportunity.
Good tackle, taken away.
Throw-ins given. Mayoral. Can they forge ahead? And he thwarted the attack with a masterful tackle. Not much time to make up his mind. Veretout. Pellegrini.
Ricordiamo che in occasione della partita il servizio di navette da e verso lo stadio è stato prolungato.
Veretout. Pass after pass, keeping their opponents moving.
And just like that, they don't have the ball anymore.
Lorenzo Insigne. Not to be advised giving the ball away there. Mayoral.
No, high quality defending.
Insigne. He continues his run.
Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done.
Just cutting off the supply.
Well, as the stats show us, this has been a really even game so far. There just hasn't been enough guile or invention in the top third of the field from either team, which needs to change at some point.
And how about that for a save?
Well, whatever way you slice it, that was a terrible miss.
Well, he'll know what a bad miss that was. I'm not sure how he got that off target.
Well, they have the ball once more. Will it lead to the goal that puts them ahead? And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here. 1-0 then. He made it look simple, really. Pellegrini. Borja Mayoral. And the whistle is sounded for...
Well, the action underway once more, and the onus is on Napoli to turn this game on its head. Well, racing past his man.
Giovanni Di Lorenzo.
Stanislav Lobotka. Mertens. Intercepting it intelligently. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, I'm sure the manager will be delighted with him. He'll have drilled it into them to keep their focus, keep playing through to the half-time whistle, and it's certainly put them in a good position to go on and win this now.
Borja Mayoral.
Well, showing good defensive judgment.
Osimhen.
Mertens never needs a second invitation to go forward. Good-looking move. Surely the equaliser. And he read it well defensively. "30 minutes to go then. Fluency of movement. Mertens. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Nicolo Zaniolo. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Intelligent threaded pass here. Mertens. Perfect tackle. Rick Karsdorp. And into the last 20 minutes. The delivery. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. Going short. Cuts it back. Mayoral. Can he finish this? And unable to keep the ball. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Fabian. Now with Mertens. Fabian. Here's Cristante. Potential danger here. That deep delivery. Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done. So 2-0 now. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. Oh, it's an own goal. A moment he would love to be able to forget. So, an own goal, and now they are chasing this game. Well, the attack will peter out. Keeper's ball. Mayoral. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. So the referee blows the whistle, and that will...
open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing